Artistic Biker Live, where we just art with our besties. Tonight, I felt like doing some Nightshades. Had a bad experience with some tomatoes and French fries the other day, which are both Nightshades. So I felt like a Nightshade was probably a good thing to draw. So I'm going to go with that tonight, and we'll just chat with whomever comes into the chat room. And I got my little girl with me tonight. She's working on some blue jeans, except they're not blue. They're black, and she's painting them. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So let's just turn the page and get started. And welcome to Thursday nights. It has been a very long, sleep-deprived week. I don't know about you guys, but like my wife has been out of town every weekend for the last month and a half, 6 months, year. I have no idea how long she's been gone, but she's been out of town every weekend, and so every week she stays up late trying to get caught up on her hobbies, get caught up on her schoolwork, get caught up on all her stuff. And so we all kind of stay up late throughout the week. And she's gone again this weekend. And honestly, I'm looking forward to some sleep. It has been a truly sleep-deprived couple of weeks now. But it doesn't help. It doesn't help that I naturally wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning anyway. Between 4 and 4:30, I wake up. I have my entire life waking up somewhere between 4 and 4:30 every day of my entire adult life. That does not lend itself well. If I stay up past 9 o'clock, it's difficult to say that I get a good night's sleep if I stay up past 9 o'clock. There's Ivy. And so I am living the sleep-deprived existence. But even still, I'm getting more sleep than my wife. My poor wife. Ivy, how are you doing, kiddo? Ivy streams Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays and Fridays? So I always forget the early part of the week, whether it's Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I always get that mixed up, the early part of the week, because I never can attend that one. But on Fridays, I try to make it, and it's like 11 to 4 Central Time, and I try to make it on Fridays. And whatever she's coloring on Fridays, I try to participate. Tell you though, we've had some fantastic weather here lately. I don't think it's supposed to last. I think we're supposed to get some cooler nights this weekend.
Oh no.
Tuesday and Friday. Yeah, that's right. It's Tuesday and Friday. You'd think I'd get that right eventually, Ivy. I'm sorry. I have the memory of a goldfish swimming around in a bowl. It's 1 to 5 Eastern, so noon to 4 Central, not 11 to 4 Central. I have the memory of a goldfish. I'm swimming around in a bowl like I've never been here before. Look, I've never been here before. What's this? A castle. And I don't know why I can't keep that kind of stuff straight. Other than the sleep, I'm blaming the sleep deprivation. You went to lunch and went to Ollie's. Ollie's the store, or is Ollie's a restaurant up there? We have a chain store here called Ollie's, which is like Ross, where it's all discounted goods. Hi, May. May says that they have the memory of a goldfish also. Never been here before. What's this? A castle. What'd you say, babe?
Always doesn't have clothes, but it does have everything else.
Right, but there might also be I'm not sure, Ivy. I'm not sure what Ollie's is in Idaho, whether it's the same type of store. A castle. But yeah. So if I forget stuff, it's not because I don't care, it's just because I'm old. Which my kids love to remind me of.
I don't remind you.
Ivy, have you got a coloring book with a tomato plant in it? Because that's a nightshade.
Or potato.
So are potatoes. No, corn's grass. Indiana, not Idaho. I was thinking about potatoes. She's in Indiana. She's not in Idaho. I was thinking about potatoes because they're nightshades. And when you think of potatoes, you think of Idaho. Indiana, Idaho, places where they think mayonnaise is spicy. Spicy. She does have one with a tomato in it, so there you go. That gets you a nightshade.
I really put my heart in my pea palette.
May, where are you in the world? Ivy says she's got to dig that coloring book out of the world. You know what? This is when I miss my mom, because my mom usually runs the chat. She usually tells me what everybody's saying in the chat room.
She just got home.
But she just got home, so she was taking my son to Scouts, doing me a favor because she knew I was going to start streaming soon, and he had to go to Scouts. So she'll be joining us shortly. The evening show is a little different than the morning show. If you've attended the morning show and you think, oh hey, this is pretty cool, the evening show is a little different. It's a little more laid back. We're not so fact based. This is more about just having fun, painting. Sometimes trying new things. Getting to know each other. Like for instance, we have some regulars that show up on both the evening show and the morning show, and they're probably not going to be here tonight because it's their anniversary. Pamela and Rick are having an anniversary tonight. So if you guys watch later on, happy anniversary. They've been together 49 years. My wife and I have been together 30 years this year. Not married though.
Yeah, we're married. You've been together 24.
Yeah. We just celebrated our 24th wedding anniversary.
Ages.
What you said?
Ages. Been together for ages.
Forever. We've been together forever. Yes, the Art of Nature coloring book has a tomato plant in it, so she's set to color along with us. That's fantastic. All right, that's enough pencil. If I were doing the morning show, this is when I would say, okay, that's enough pencil. We're moving to ink. But this is not the morning show. Where's my spray bottle? Can I have my spray bottle?
No.
Turkey.
I told you I was eating it.
Turkey. Doesn't make you less of a turkey. You're a turkey bug. Put there so we can share it.
Thanks.
Oh, I love you. We were just talking about you, Rick. He said, we just got home from the restaurant and here we are. We were just talking about you. What restaurant did you go to? What did you have to eat? Inquiring minds want to know. That is way too dark. That's okay. We can fix that. One, it won't dry that dark.
I tuned in just in time for you to tell them happy anniversary.
Oh, that's great.
That's the time.
But where did you go?
Oh, loading crap. They haven't hit that part yet.
This is my favorite part of the process. This is the part where I turn it into where it turns into a dimensional object instead of just lines on the paper. It starts getting some depth with just this little bit of markings. It gets some depth to it, and I loves it.
Love it.
Can't talk, Harding.
It's true. There's much. They went to Jack's and they got a burger and chicken.
Hamburger, steak, and Santa Fe chicken at a restaurant called Jack's in Guyman, Oklahoma. I don't think I've ever been to Jack's. You have been to Guyman, Oklahoma.
I have?
Yeah, you were little.
Every place I've been, I was tiny.
Yeah, you used to be tiny.
I'm still tiny.
Right.
I'm the littlest.
No, that would be your older sister.
Yeah, I'm the littlest in the house.
No.
Child.
Child, okay. Let me dry this real quick so it doesn't activate when I come back with the other colors. She said it used to be called Cactus Jacks. Pamela said that it used to be called Cactus Jacks. but it burnt down, and when they rebuilt it, they just named it Jack's when they opened back up. That's kind of a sad story. Granny said she could hear you humming. Do. I love these bright contrasting colors on this thing.
Beagle time.
I haven't moved to the small brushes yet. Oh, are you going to call Mom?
Success.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, sweetie. Better late than never.
No, I told him you were taking the boy to Scouts.
Yep. Did you see that we had FMA in the vertical?
I did.
Okay.
They were responding when they said same. They were responding to me talking about being a goldfish in a bowl, having the memory of a goldfish. I did see that. And did you?
I may have.
You remember it was Pamela and Rick's anniversary?
Yes, I did.
You may have to what?
I may have to leave early, just depending on the transportation. So.
Oh, does he need a ride home?
Maybe.
Depends on who shows up.
We're just painting a couple of nightshades tonight.
Today's 49 years for them.
The other angle, it was all super bright. Not exactly what I meant, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I needed to fix that too, though.
Okay.
49 years. Can you imagine being with the same person for 49 years? How fabulous that would be.
There we go. No.
I was mentioning that my wife and I, my beautiful young bride and I, have been together 30 years. We've been married for 24 years. We have 4 beautiful children. And we have 3 beautiful grandchildren, 4 beautiful grandchildren. Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Beautiful daughter-in-law.
That's my favorite. Don't tell anybody.
I'm not sure how to refer to Mac and Cheese's dad.
Yes.
Boyfriend-in-law.
No, his partner.
Partner, domestic partner.
The new thing is partner.
He's her domestic partner. That sounds so gay. Because that's what the gay people used to say all the time. I'm not making fun of gay people. That's what they used to say. This is my partner. This is my domestic partner. I'm not making fun of gay people. I don't want you to take that the wrong way.
But I just read an article on that. That is the new term. It's no boyfriend, girlfriend, it's partner.
It's not significant other.
No, it's partner.
No.
And I'm like you.
It depends on the person.
I don't know. I've been having fun telling people, introducing my wife as my ex-girlfriend.
It's true. She is.
Your favorite ex-girlfriend too.
She is my favorite ex-girlfriend. I've been having a lot of fun introducing her. introducing her to people as my ex-girlfriend. I'm just blocking in some colors right now. We're going to come back in with some more darker details. But yeah, Mac and Cheese's dad is good people.
Yeah.
My son and his beautiful young bride, my lovely daughter-in-law, and my 2 youngest grandbabies were all down here just this past weekend. They made a mad dash down to dip their toes in the ocean. And so that was fun. We got to hang out with everybody. That was a good time. There's my dad. My dad just rolled up into the chat. Hi, Dad. Can't talk, Harding.
Serious business.
This is serious business.
Oh my word.
What's that? He said, hi, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
He typed it all out.
I know, that's what I'm saying, my word.
He's probably the only one in the entire world that doesn't consistently call me Jonathan.
He's the only one you let not call.
Let me rephrase that. He's the only one in the world that would call me Jonathan, that does call me Jonathan, that doesn't call me Jonathan. Like my kids would call me Dad, obviously.
Obviously.
But
My dad used to call you John.
and so does my dad, most of the time.
Not me.
Nope, because that's not my name.
That's right, I didn't name you John.
My
Name you
dad,
Jonathan.
my dad has special privileges though, because I love him.
We need to talk.
He's all right. He and I go way back. We've known
Yeah, I know.
we've known each other for years. Here, now, you quit painting on me.
No. It means I love you.
Just means that I love you, she says.
It is. That's just a boop choo. Boop.
Now let's come in here with some vermilion.
Now you're almost as pale as I am.
So much of this I'm just making up on the fly. Ivy calls me the artistic biker most of the time. There's a whole bunch of people out there that only know me as the artistic biker. There's a whole bunch of people out there that only know me as Blade. And then there's a whole bunch of other people that only know me as Jonathan.
I don't know his name.
And then there's at least 4 people that only know me as Dad.
Bare minimum 4.
Your dad. He said, I know your name. I named you.
Oh, that's a funny story.
Yeah, you got me. You got me. That's not fair.
So my name is Jonathan George Manning. But that's not my name when I was born. When I was born, my name was Jonathan James Manning.
JJ.
And my dad, this was back in the 70s when the men went and filled out the paperwork while the women convalesced in their hospital rooms. And my dad skipped down to the nurse's station without talking to my mom and changed my name. Without talking to my mom. just changed my name from Jonathan James Manning to Jonathan George Manning. She didn't know until she saw the birth certificate.
No. I heard it on the radio the next day.
Oh, even better. She didn't even hear it read it on the birth certificate. She heard it on the radio the next day.
Small town, they install the new births every day.
Yeah. That's a great story. I love to tell that story.
I'd be so mad.
You can be mad if you want to. But I mean, if you've seen my dad, when you look at my dad and he's smiling and he's got that big ornery look in his face, in his eyes. He's got that big ornery look in his face and he's smiling at you and he's just so happy. How mad are you going to be, really?
Not mad, but
I might require him to have supervision.
he's listening to all this like,
I was young and in love.
Yeah, I don't remember it. It's all a blur to me. I just remember being passed around by all the nurses as they talked about how beautiful I was. That still happens.
Yeah. My goodness.
All right. Let me dry this real quick so I can move on to the next layer. It's all right if you call me Daddy, Pamela, but it could get awkward. Now this next step may make this painting or completely break this painting. I'm not sure which.
you've gone.
But I'm going to push some darks around the outside.
What?
I know. I'm just going to darken in that background. With yellow things, you would go with a lavender or purple thing to highlight it. With green things, you would go with a vermilion to highlight it. With purple things, you would go with a yellow to highlight it. But I have all of those colors on here already. So what I think that I shall do instead is go with, I'm going to use the Payne's Gray, which is kind of a blue.
Yes.
I think that's your favorite color.
Payne's Gray?
Yep, you use it a lot.
Pink, gray, and yellow.
Yellow ochre is probably my favorite paint. Still haven't moved to the small brushes yet. Yeah, right there beside me.
What?
I stopped hair drying a minute ago. Pamela said, I know you as all of the above. Well, except Daddy, maybe. Big Daddy, maybe. Oh, wait, that's somebody else. And that made me laugh and made me stop and say, you know, you can call me Daddy. That could get awkward.
Big Daddy is from French Pony.
No, Big Daddy's from Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Okay, it's from both. Shalalaboo.
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof's a really good movie. You should see that one. Elizabeth Taylor, Paul Newman, Burl Ives. Mendacity.
My favorite actors.
Yeah.
I just love those. They're some of my favorites.
You know, of course, you know my favorite role for Burl Ives is the snowman in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah. He sings, "'Cause there are ones for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Jolly Christmas.
It's the best time of the
Not till
year.
after Halloween.
I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly." That's Burl Ives.
Goodness.
As you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know, to everyone you meet. It goes with the Christmas music we're playing. You can't hear the Christmas music. That's your problem. Because it's relaxing. Can you hear the Christmas music on the show?
Yeah, I
Moira
can.
can't hear the Christmas music. You're an adult.
I don't like that.
Okay, girl 2 can't hear the Christmas music.
Thank you. It's terrible.
That's why you're not in the Christmas spirit.
Because you full on named me?
No, because the Christmas music is... You can't hear the Christmas music. The people in the chat can hear the Christmas music. Don't be jealous.
I'm so jelly right now.
I can tell.
Heidi got the Schoolhouse Rock coloring book today. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I love Schoolhouse Rock.
Do you know...
Schoolhouse Rock. Haven't done all that in a long time.
We have the VHS set. When I was in the 7th grade, Mr. Hopper had us recite the preamble to the Constitution, and he gave us extra points if we could do it early. And the day he assigned it, I said, well, I can do it right now. And he said, you can? And I said, absolutely. And I got up and I recited the preamble to the Constitution. And he said, okay, why do you know the preamble to the Constitution? What made you learn the preamble to the Constitution? And I told him Schoolhouse Rock. And of course, he had no idea what Schoolhouse Rock was because he was an adult. And he didn't watch Saturday morning cartoons. Which I think is pretty lame for an adult. Hey, to each their own.
I learned it because we had to sing the song for it in the theater.
We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Anyway, I got the extra points.
Did you need them though?
Yes, until you know what? I was a D student in up until that point.
I feel like that's such a lot.
Nope. Until that class, I was an A student in almost everything, math and science and all that stuff. but I was a D student in social studies. Season D's in social studies.
I never did good until 6th grade in social studies.
But you know what happened to me is Mr. Hopper. Mr. Hopper came along, and he pointed out my test scores to me, my state test scores. He pointed them out to me, and he said, "There's no reason for you to have poor grades with these state test scores." He says, "As a matter of fact, you ought to be in Mensa." And I said, "Mensa? What's that?" And he told me that it was a high IQ society. Only the top 2 percentile intelligence in the world can get into Mensa. And he said, "You should test for it." And so at the time, Reader's Digest was running an article about Mensa. And so I was reading the Reader's Digest, and I saw it right after he said that. I read the article in Reader's Digest about Mensa, and they had a test. And so I took the test. And I did well on that test. And they said, "If you scored this well on this test, you should consider joining Mensa." And so I thought it was a fluke. I didn't do anything about it. I ignored it. And then a couple of months later, I had snuck off with a Playboy. And there was an article about Mensa, because I was reading the articles. There was an article about Mensa in there. I was. And there was an article about Mensa in Playboy. And I thought, well, if Playboy thinks highly of Mensa, maybe I should join Mensa. And so I sent off for the test, and my mom had to drive me, because I'm 14. My mom had to drive me to the testing site.
Yay, your mom.
And I passed. And since then, once I got into Mensa, I was like, okay, there's no excuse for I don't have any excuse for poor grades anymore. And so I never had any more poor grades until I got to college. And then when I got to college, I failed freshman orientation 3 times. I graduated college with a 2.2 GPA. You know what they call a person who graduates college with a 2.2 GPA? A graduate.
I don't know what my GPA was. I know what it was for high school. I don't know what it was for.
You know, it never mattered to me until I tried to go back and get my master's degree. Or when I tried to go back and teach. And then they said, "Oh, no, your GPA was too low. You can't teach. You have to go back and get your GPA back up." I was like,
that's only 30 years ago.
I was like, are you kidding? That was 30 years ago. I was 19.
You were younger than me.
And you were shipped off to Saudi and
yeah.
a whole mess.
I had 2 divorces and a war while I was in college. Or 2 wars and a stint, or 2 wars and a stint in the army. However you want to look at that. I feel like that purple is just not, that lavender is just not standing out like I want it to.
Are you using my favorite one? You're using my favorite. Make it pretty. You became a hand on me right as I was looking at the screen. I got jump scared.
It's because we love you.
It doesn't pop like normal.
No, I used a different lavender and it's a little dry. So now I'm coming back with some. Other. But I still feel like I'm starving the paints.
Sure got quiet in the chat.
I know.
I'm listening intently to your Mensa story.
I doubt that very much so. Pamela and Rick are probably smooching.
Yeah, probably.
That's what married people do.
They do.
if he's lucky.
Did you set Otis up?
He's still charging.
Okay.
I have to move everything, and I didn't have time today.
Okay.
But I'll have it.
I kind of want to watch the little guy work.
No.
Have you heard about Otis?
No, I don't know about Otis.
No, it's a Roomba.
I'm the one that told her to get a Roomba.
What is it? It's from like the Shark brand or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's huge.
I'm the one that suggested she get a Roomba. She's been talking for weeks about how much she hates vacuuming, and I said you should get a Roomba.
And
But you named it Otis.
Grandpa named it Otis.
Grandpa named it Otis after the drunk from
after the street cleaning machine.
After the street cleaning machine?
Yeah.
Oh, I immediately go to Otis from Andy Griffith.
I think Otis from Vladimir Tom. We have nothing to say.
What street cleaning machine?
Do what?
What street cleaning machine?
The big ones that they clean city streets with.
Is that named Otis?
Yeah, the brand name is an Otis.
Had no idea.
Yep.
Who says you don't?
And then we have.
Who says you don't learn anything on our night shows?
And then we have Blinky. Blinky's our new camera.
Blinky?
Yeah, Blinky.
What does Blinky do? Watch the birds?
No, Blinky watches the hallway.
Oh, it's a stalker camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blinky. Blinky and Otis.
Perfect.
Yay, Joe.
Gaming with Just Joe show up?
Yeah.
Cool beans.
I sure seem louder tonight than I do in the mornings.
Your phone is closer to me. In the morning,
Oh.
in the mornings you're far away. You're up there in the mornings. You're right there now. I think
The points are coming in.
I'm going to go over that background one more time.
What?
A little more dark.
Oh, man.
What?
Joe's late because ribs had his attention.
Dude. When the kids were here over the weekend, we went to Rudy's barbecue, and I got to go 2 nights in a row because I didn't know they were going to eat barbecue with us, and so the little girl and I went and had barbecue the night before, and then they show up and we go back for more barbecue, and I had 2 sacks full of ribs in the fridge.
They didn't take them?
They took theirs. I kept mine. And I've been eating them all week long.
You can get some more Saturday or tomorrow night.
I can get ribs anytime.
Yeah, we just
I know,
had the baby
but you're going to have the boy.
He likes ribs.
He does.
Yeah. He likes Rudy's.
He does.
He didn't used to.
That's because he wouldn't try anything. He was
We are
sick.
at that stage where he has figured out that food tastes good and he likes to eat. He is a full-on teenage boy. Up until this point, he didn't really get a say in where we went because you can get chicken strips anywhere. And then for the last, probably the last 2 years, he's been slowly coming out of his shell. And then one day you wake up and he's ordering ribs and he's ordering lobster and crab.
I don't think either of us have had lobster before. But
Sushi and baked potatoes. And
Yeah, sushi, going out for sushi.
that is a very new development. Him
No,
going out with friends
There was a girl involved.
who went with her boyfriend,
Ah,
and they all went to go get sushi
you know what that
after a movie.
you know what that means to a moon-strucken boy?
I can
Nothing.
pinky promise you that he is not.
Absolutely nothing.
All right.
I think this is on the verge of being overworked. It did what I wanted. It did what I expected it to do.
Water.
But it's not quite what I want it to do.
Oh, we need some of that rain.
Did you get any of that rain over there?
It might rain on Saturday, and I'm so excited. Down far away. So I don't know if you're getting rain or not. I can't get rain. Like a 30% chance. It's not very high, but high enough to get my hopes up.
Did I mention that I'm on the verge of overworking this?
So stop touching it.
You are. You certainly are.
Alright, I'm stopping.
Okay, where are you gonna put your signature?
We're gonna do what's on your easel tonight?
We are. I got an easel from Ivy.
You already showed off my bugs. Unless you want me to go get a ceramic thingy.
You know what? I need to dry it before I take the tape off of it. I don't know. Part of me thinks I could have really pushed those darks darker, and it would have really brought the purple out in the flowers. But I also know that it would be very easy to overwork it. So I'm stopping. We'll revisit this. I don't feel like this is out of my system yet. When I get something like this in my system, I dwell on it. My little mind won't let go of it until I get a rendering that I'm satisfied with. And while this is a okay rendering, it doesn't meet my expectations. How rude, right? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it's not where I want it to go. So it's kind of like if you tell people that you want to go out for Italian food, and they say, "Oh yeah, I love Italian food," and they take you out for spaghetti. I mean, technically, it's still Italian food, and it's good Italian food, and you like it, but it's not shrimp linguine. It's not, you know, it's not the fettuccine alfredo. Well, fettuccine alfredo is really good, along the lines of spaghetti and lasagna.
Okay.
I love fettuccine alfredo. I love spaghetti. I love spaghetti and lasagna.
I said you should have one easel from Rick and 2 sets from her.
Do you want me to get a ceramic thingy?
If you want to.
Have you shown off your phone, please?
I don't know. I haven't shown off any of your ceramics. You're never here.
I have a pile in my room.
You're never here.
You simple pet.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to take a little 5-minute break. 5 minutes. We're going to take a little 5-minute break where I take my microphone off so I don't take it to the bathroom with me. We're going to take a little 5-minute break, and we're going to refresh our drinks. We're going to come back and do what's on your easel, and then we will do another illustration style of a nightshade. So we'll be right back on the other side of this break.
Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. Sweat of the body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture a dream if you can? A courtyard, an ocean of violets in bloom. Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and how can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Well, it's so cold. Maybe, oh, my father, you know, is always too bold. Well, maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream? Why? This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Hello! We here at the Artistic Biker Laboratories, our research and development team have been working hard to develop a chemical that once ingested will turn anyone into an amazing artist. Watch while I demonstrate on this lab assistant. Safety first. Take this pill. Oh my. Oh, well, I think that we shall call this a limited success. But until there is a magic pill to make you an amazing artist, just keep practicing and keep watching the Artistic Biker Live on Thursday nights from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Central Time. That's artisticbiker.com/Ustream. That's the letter U, stream.
Friends, have you ever wanted to be able to draw or paint better? Have you ever thought, I wish I could draw a cat? Well, friends, think no more, for I have just the product you're looking for. That's right, friends. This magic product secret that I've given you for free today is all you will ever need to be the next Andy Warhol or Pablo Picasso or even Leonardo da Vinci. All you need to be a great artist is just a little bit of practice. Why, friend, if you just use practice for a few minutes every day, there's no limit to the things you might accomplish. With just 10 minutes of practice, your cat can go from looking like this to this. And friends, if you have tried, practiced, and witnessed its power firsthand, please consider going to theartisticbiker.com and clicking that donate button. Every penny you donate will go to help someone less fortunate learn about the power of practice. And keep remembering to tune to the Artistic Biker Live every Thursday night from 6 to 8 Central Time at artisticbiker.com/Ustream. That's the letter U, stream.
Put it on. No, it's my...
No, if it's your bra, put it on.
No, it's my bra.
Wear it. Put it
it's
on.
my bra. Hello and welcome to the Artistic Biker Live from Oasis Studios and Gallery, where we broadcast every Thursday night from 6 to 8 Central Time at artisticbiker.com/Ustream. That's the letter U, stream.
Hey, Electric Aura. Well, welcome. You showed up while we were on a little break there, and that bra scene, I crack up every time I watch that because I bought that bra. I actually bought it as a set. One was pink and black leopard print. One was pink and black tiger print, and I bought them just for that poker scene, just to stage that poker photo for that buffer scene for my videos. And the bra was just laying around, and my wife was like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "That's a bra. It's my bra." And we both laughed about it. And I said, "Wait a minute, let me turn the cameras on." Well, thank you so much, Electric Aura. So we're going to do a bit now called "What's on Your Easel," and let's see if I can make this work. We struggle with this every week. You would think I would be more prepared for this, but I'm just not that prepared. My video is messing up on me. Okay, we're gonna go to the phone scene. All my pencils, I have all my pencils over here in a cup, and they all decided to block my view. We're gonna go over here to the phone scene. I know the screen is black. You'll be all right, I promise you. Got to stop the screen rotation so that the phone screen won't change. Go to the phone and refresh. There we go. Now you can see the phone screen, and you can see Ivy sent in a self-portrait of herself gaming that she did mostly with AI. It was an AI cartoon of a photo I took of myself. So that's pretty cool looking though. I mean, look at that. Putting illustrators out of business. And then Pamela sends in,
Cool.
it is cool. And then Pamela sends in some birds. Rufus hummingbird. Are you still doing a bird a day? Is that what we're doing? Day 6, bird per day? This was day 6 though. Day 7, day 8. Calliope hummingbirds. I'm tilting the phone so you can see better. Completely forgetting that we're actually broadcasting the screen. And then we have day 9, a Carolina chickadee. And then we have day 10, I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. Oh, it's taking a bit to load. A scissor-tail flycatcher. That's the Oklahoma State bird.
This is so beautiful.
Right? And then we have a European starling. These are invasive. These are all over the Southwest, and they're invasive. And then a greater roadrunner with him little lizard that he got. These are all Pamela French's. She's in the chat. She's doing a bird a day for the month of March. A sanderling, stamping the ground for worms, for clams. And then day 14 is a great egret. I love that. That's just beautiful. Day 15 is a blue-bellied roller. Day 16 is a giant kingfisher. And I think that's it. I think so. Okay. So that's what Pamela sent there. And then we have another easel with more attachments. We have an American robin, day 17. A common grackle, day 18. Pamela, you've been busy. What are these painted on? Oh, Ivy says there's a train she can't hardly hear. Here's a tuchus, one of the hornbills. There we go. An orchard oriole for day 20. A rose-breasted grosbeak, day 21. It's pretty cool, Pamela. I want to see the next one. A red-headed woodpecker for day 22. Another orchard oriole, female. See how the females are duller brown and stuff like that? I tease my wife about that kind of stuff. You are the dullest brown I have ever seen.
I got another one. The train is something she also sent. Not.
Summer tanager. There's more on your mail. There's a train. Common nighthawk. I'll go back to your email. It's okay. Common nighthawk. An eastern owl. I can't read what kind of owl that is. A screech owl. And then let's see. Ivy said there's more on this. There's a train. Oh! Campfire coloring. Yes. There we go. I should have scrolled down. Look at that train. I'm glad you called me out. I would have missed this. Ivy's been coloring this train. This image didn't come through. And then Rick sent look at there. There's the lovely couple 49 years ago. Pamela said they're painted in a journal on homemade paper. And Ivy said click the link. Click the link above.
Right there.
That's not a link.
Mm.
Untitled MP4. Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be able to hear it. We'll see. Oh, she animated it with AI. How cool is that? That's really cool. That's really cool. Okay. So that is what was on your easel. Let's see if we can see. Let's see if we can see. The little girl has ceramics on her easel. This is some of her award-winning ceramics.
Funsies.
Sculptures that she does. So she did that. Look, it's, I don't know. Can you see the colors? There's some of the little girl's works. You didn't bring any of your bugs or anything?
Most of my bugs were given away.
And thank you, Electrovore, and I am going to take a moment to remind everybody that in the mornings at 5:30 in the morning, I do a little show called Sketching and Coffee Live, where I sketch, where I do a sketch of a random object and I talk about it, and we do 9 fun facts. Today was day 361, and what that means is that we are about to hit 1 full year of these 365. I believe Monday is the day that we're going to hit 365 of these, and next week the show will be dedicated to going through and flipping through all of these books. so that you can get a good look at a year's worth of daily sketches. And so I just wanted to remind everybody that that is what we're going to do next Thursday night, and that I do this every morning at 5:30 in the morning if you would like to join in. I post an image on my community post of the object that I'm going to draw, and I draw it and I talk about it. Every day at 5:30 a.m. and we've been doing it for about a year. Tuesday, I think Monday is day 365. So we're going to go through all of those books, and then we're also going to go through the other watercolors that I have done throughout the year also. So we're going to have some fun with that. You're going to want to set a notification bell for that so you don't miss that, and so that you don't miss the 5:30 a.m. shows. So that said, that's what was on my easel. That's what was on your easel. If you would like to be a part of what's on your easel, simply send an email to blade@artisticbiker.com with the subject line easel. blade@artisticbiker.com with the subject line easel, and you can be a part. You send me what you're doing, and I will use your works to inspire others, because that's the whole point of this show, is that we wanted to inspire people to be more creative in their life. And I don't care if you're drawing, painting, writing, sculpting, dancing, making love. I may not show those pictures, but I definitely want to see your works. Send them all to me, and we'll use your work to inspire others. But that said, let's get back to the art for the evening. I need to get off of that camera. Dun, dun, dun. What'd you say?
Shelly, aka the dino, is on the vertical.
Hey, Shelly. How are you doing? Shelly, aka the Dino. Do you prefer to be called Shelly, or do you prefer to be called the Dino? Either works for me. Whatever makes you happy. Oh, wait. I do want to show you this. Let me show you this one thing. This made me laugh so much while we were doing it. Let me just switch back over here to my phone for a second. This is not an easel thing. This is just me bragging. I'm gonna show you this picture of me and my boys. This is me and my boys. This is my oldest son, the bearded one, the red-headed beard, the one with the red beard is my oldest son, boy one, Zachary. And then there he is next to me. Why is the camera changing? The camera didn't change when I wanted it to. Why is the camera changing now? There he is next to me. And there is my youngest son, making a goofy face.
He's mid-blink.
He's right mid-blink, standing next to me, right? He's 16, boy 2. There's the three of us together. That's the three men. Don't we just look fantastic? But let me show you how this works. I am tippy-toed on the curb to try just to try to match shoulders with these guys. I am tippy-toed on the curb. Can you see this? I'm up on my toes trying to match up with these guys.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. But look here. Let me show you this one. How far back do I have to scroll for it? Right there. Look at this. There is my youngest grandson, my youngest daughter, my beautiful daughter-in-law, my youngest granddaughter, my son, my grandmother, me, my mother, my dad, my son, and my beautiful young bride.
My mommy.
Look at that. How much fun is that? If we'd have had my other daughter, her significant other, and their kids. That's practically the whole family. Anyway, it is the whole family. Well, you know, we're still missing the Chris's and the babies over there.
Right, but that's all of this side.
That's all of this side. So that said, let's get back to the art. Anyway, I just had to show that off. I felt like y'all needed to see all that. Let's see. I'm probably out of paper in this book. I sure enough am. I bet we can find a blank page in this book somewhere. This book.
There's a watercolor pad upstairs.
Look, there's a blank page right there.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! All right, we'll do this one more like we do in the mornings.
It's speedy.
Well, speedy, not really, but. Thank you, Electric Warrior. Thank you, Ivy. Dun dun dun. Where's my pencils that are over here in my way? I need those back. Oh. All right. Let's see here.
We should
You have the
one time when we're all together, we should take a picture of us in height order.
You think that's funny?
Yes, I do. I think it'd be beautiful. You wouldn't be the smallest. It's okay. There's other people. She's tiny.
I don't know which one it would either, which daughter or daughter-in-law would be the last one.
You know.
I think it's...
Oh, wait. It could be Fred.
I have noticed that I used to be quite taller than my beautiful daughter-in-law, and I'm not as much taller than my beautiful daughter-in-law as I used to be.
She grew.
You think that's what happened?
Yeah.
You think she grew?
Yeah, she's still growing.
I mean, it's a possibility.
She's just a little girl. He's laughing.
Yeah, because
You know, I had that problem.
Poor Ben.
yeah, Junior towering over all of us and kissing us on the top of the head.
It makes me so mad because I'm not short. I'm not
And
short.
he still has years to grow.
I know he's only 16. He's going to grow. You know, my son said, my oldest son said, well, I stopped growing when I was 16. And I said, yeah, I stopped growing in the 4th grade, but my dad grew 2 more inches after he turned 20. So, you know, there's always that chance.
He's just big. But he's so neat.
There's always that chance that he's going to be so much taller than the rest of us.
I really hope not.
I showed those pictures off at work, and they're looking at me like, what happened? And I said, well, first off, I started smoking in the 4th grade, which is stupid. Don't ever do that. And I feel like that might have had something to do with it. I think maybe, I'm not sure, but I think maybe that might have had something to do with it. But I said, second, everybody in my family was at one time over 6 feet tall, except my grandmother. And during her,
Yep.
Those are the genes I got, and those are also the genes my eldest daughter got. More.
I love her.
Yeah. Everybody, my grandfather, my uncles, my grandfather's brothers, everybody was super tall. My mom was tall. My dad was tall. My father-in-law was 6'4". He was tall.
He wasn't 6'4".
How tall was
He
he?
was like 6'1", 6'2".
That's like 7 feet to me.
Well, that is a you problem.
Yeah, don't make me punch you. I will get a step stool and I will kick your butt.
I'm such a baby.
My oldest son one time was dangling the remote control over my head, teasing me about how I couldn't reach the remote control, and I told him I was going to kick his butt. He said, and he laughed, he said, "You can't get your foot that high." And I said, "Ah, ha, ha." And I pushed him off balance and knocked him down on the couch, and I said, "I can get my foot that high." We laughed about that for weeks. That's enough pencil. That irritates me. It's too many pencil lines. It's confusing. Ivy says she has golf ball size hail where she is. Not in her direct area, but nearby. You think that train was loud?
Okay. Uber Granny's been summoned.
Uber
Okay.
Granny.
We love you.
I love you more. Bring back something pretty, like yourself.
You should come in and see us when you get here.
Oh, yeah.
I can't. The paper towels are right there. The paper towels are right there. And she's gone.
I miss my Granny. And then I saw her, like, not even 4 hours ago.
Right?
I miss my Granny. You like my beetle?
Did you draw a beetle? How
Yeah.
come you didn't put it on a canvas?
Well, because when I was making the canvas, that was my test beetle to see if I knew how to still draw him. And then I got bored while my pants were drying, so I was painting him.
Does he play drums or guitar or something?
No. He's not that cool yet.
Not that kind of beetle?
No. He'll get jiggy with a beat, though, but he doesn't play him. He just dances. Can I have that?
This?
The one I want went through the washer.
We got a good picture of it though.
Yeah. Going on my arm one day.
I used to carry a sketchbook around with me everywhere I went. And one day I lost it. I couldn't figure out what happened to it. And then I found a laundry basket full of clothes that I hadn't washed in a while, and I decided to wash laundry. And when I pulled the clothes out of the dryer, I found my sketchbook. When I pulled my clothes out of the washer, I found my sketchbook. It was tragic. I had some good stuff in there.
I know. That was your little pods in there.
Yep, I had cephalopods in there, and I
Yeah.
had snails in there.
Chicory. I want the chicory.
Had the chicory in there.
That just means you have to do it again.
But I got a good photograph of the chicory.
It just means you have to do it again. Maybe next time we go to Barnes & Noble.
Maybe next time we go to Barnes & Noble. When we go to Barnes & Noble, they walk around Barnes & Noble, look at all the books and the magazines and all the cool stuff, and I sit over in the coffee shop and sketch.
There's one book. Actually, that's a lie. If I wait 4 more days, 2 of my favorite authors just put out new books this month.
Oh, yeah?
And they're both at mine.
Oh my goodness. Do. let's see.
And
Let's start with a little bit smaller brush.
And then the next book will come out. So,
Thanks, Ivy.
Okay.
This is my favorite part. No, this is the shading.
That's your favorite part?
The shading is my favorite part.
I had no idea.
I know. I've never told you before.
No, I'm glad to know. I'll put that in my file of information.
The shading is what turns it into a 3D object.
I was thinking about that last night. I couldn't fall asleep because I was trying to figure out how you could draw a button and make it look 3D at an angle. If I could successfully do it. It was like 2 a.m. I was like, I just want to sleep! Working on logistics of a button.
Yeah. Welcome to the life of an artist.
I've been there. It's just gotten worse. Especially because I took scoop.
I have been known to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and come back downstairs and say, what if I just did this?
I've done that. When I was staying up to watch your shows in the morning because I couldn't fall asleep, and I was staying up till like 7, 9 a.m., I was sketching the whole time, or crocheting. I knocked out like 4 sweaters in that amount of time.
Ivy says, I have been keeping this secret from you for too long.
I'm scared.
She says, I can't believe you would keep that information from your own daughter.
He just hates me. No, I'm kidding.
That's funny.
After all the snickerdoodles I baked for you.
Right, I need snickerdoodles. How come we don't have any snickerdoodles?
He just ate those.
And again, I would like to point out that we are out of snickerdoodles. Having just eaten the last one is the very definition of being out of snickerdoodles.
I need snickerdoodles and we need bread.
Why don't we have any bread?
Because I haven't made it in a while.
Exactly.
Well, no, we slowed down in eating it. We were going through a loaf consistently, and then we kind of slowed down on it, so I stopped making it when it went moldy. I was kind of hurt. Because I wanted to make bread pudding, and I expected it to still be good, and it wasn't.
That's because you guys keep leaving.
Nuh-uh. I'm home all day.
Then why don't we have bread and snickerdoodles?
Sometimes I don't have the ingredients. You know what I really want?
There's really not much time. Apple pie.
Why
don't you make me some pineapple fritters?
Every time you ask that, I say, send me the recipe, and I'll make them. And then
It's
you
not
never
like
send
you
me
have
recipe.
you have the same access to the internet that I have.
It's not the same. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I'll make them right now.
My dad says I am out of cookies also.
I'm sorry. Oh,
See how we're treated, Dad?
I'm so sorry.
When her mom's home, it's like, oh, let me bake cookies. But when she's not here, it's like, oh, I'll get around the cookies when I feel like it.
That's not true. I make them when she's gone, and we eat cookie dough, and I always have to save it for her. Granny's home. When I was in the 8th grade, I was in the middle of U.S. history class, and I got a text from my dad. And this is very rare that he would text me, especially when I'm at school. And I was like, oh, this is important. So I pulled my phone out in class to open it for there to be a recipe for strawberry brownies with the lemon glaze. And he said, I want this. I said, okay. I come home, all the ingredients on the counter. He said, can I have them? I said, okay. That is what 8th grade was for me. Because I was taking, what was the class? It wasn't called home ec, I think. But it was basically home ec. And I had discovered that the way that they were going about teaching baking was annoying. So I decided to learn it on my own. And every week there was what? Chocolate chip cookies, strawberry brownies, or was it monkey bread?
And I can't figure out why I'm fat.
Monkey bread. Every week there was one of those three.
It's a complete mystery why I'm fat.
And I would have to portion some out for my friends. So out of like the 20 cookies I would bake, like 5 of them would go to school with me and the rest would stay home.
Complete mystery.
And then I stopped baking. Well, it's like during COVID. And I just got back into it because we had bread on our counter forever and it didn't go moldy, and that scared me, so I started baking it.
Complete mystery why I can't lose weight.
I try really hard to make it not super, like, crazy. Your bread is only like 5 ingredients. Plus whatever else I add. Like, you know, garlic and cheddar. And cinnamon and butter. Baby soap. I'll be back. This is serious business. Yeah, come greet me. Let's take the baby. The baby!
Watch how quiet it'll get when she leaves the room. You can hear.
You always tell me that you want to. I'm sorry, yeah, but you funny.
I'm not criticizing you. Not. No. Ivy said she baked chocolate chip cookies and managed to get 2 of them out of the whole batch. Alright. Now, I need to dry that layer so that I can come back in with some more detail.
Baby.
She bakes snickerdoodles,
yeah.
Ivy, and when she bakes snickerdoodles, she leaves them out on the counter to cool, and so she puts a dozen of them out on the counter to cool, and when she comes back to put them away, there's like 8.
Not even.
If that many.
Like, if I'm gonna take them anywhere, I have to put them in a separate container and write a sticky note on it. Don't touch these ones. Everything else is fair game, but the ones in this box are going somewhere. It's gotten to the point that if he sees a container, he's like, okay, I won't touch them. Even if they don't.
Well, I just think if they're on the counter.
No, that's fair. But I also am not going to bring it up to my room. So, I mean, I could.
But if they're on the counter, they're abandoned. Abandoned cookies are...
You leave your art supplies. Does that mean they're abandoned?
You take my art supplies all the time.
No, I don't. I have my own. Look at my little station.
Those are mine.
No, they're not. These are mine. From Color Theory.
You know how I know they're mine? They have mine written on me.
No, they don't. On you? Wild.
They have mine written on them.
No, they don't. That's Mom.
That's what makes it funny. Do you not get the joke?
I do. I almost put... She wanted me to put, like, cake or something in the fridge, and I was like, you want me to put mine on it? And then I was like, no, because Dad'll take it and be like, that's mine. See, it's got my name on it. Mine.
So the joke, my wife writes mine on everything that's hers. And all of my art supplies. Originally, most of my art supplies were stolen from her.
She did it mostly for the art studio, or so that the students would know which ones were hers or not. And if it said mine, they knew it was Miss Manning.
But it made it funny because I'd say, no, that's mine. See, it says mine on it. And now I'm sitting here telling my little girl that those are my art supplies because they say mine on them, which means I stole them from my wife.
My poor mommy.
I need a brighter yellow. Let me have your acrylic yellow.
It's fluid.
Yeah, okay. Give me your brightest yellow. Thank you.
You took the lid off
I did.
and put your brush in it?
I did.
Oh.
Does that affect your sensibilities?
No, unless you had something on your brush and just put it back in the container.
I did not.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, it's not. Give me that paper.
I already kept them.
It's not opaque like a snake.
I said that. That's why we bought this. You want this instead?
No.
I don't even want to help you mean it. I'll take my gel somewhere else. That's the whole reason we bought that. It's because we accidentally bought fluids.
Yes, but that.
Right.
But a little white acrylic will make it opaque.
I know. That's what I used to do.
Guess who taught you that?
I figured it out on my own.
Probably your mother.
Most of my art stuff I learned from mommy. She was my teacher.
It's cool having an art teacher for a wife.
Ivy says that you should use your please and thank yous.
I should use my please and thank you. You're absolutely right.
And maybe she also says that I deserve a little kiss on the forehead and a sweet treat. She said those exact words.
Or I could provide her with a roof over her head and a safe place to sleep.
You want to kiss my forehead and tell me I'm pretty?
You're really pretty and I love you.
Thanks, I look like my mom. I love that the yarn is also out here. I'm sorry, Dad. My hobby, it just follows me everywhere.
Alright. Put that aside, please.
Bink.
Now then.
Did it work?
I don't know. If you want something to look bright, you gotta make things dark around it.
What?
That's crazy. What are you laughing at?
Ivy said she probably did say that. And if not, she was thinking it. Which means that she did say it, so
Ivy?
yeah.
Thinking about saying something is almost the same as saying it.
The exact same, actually. So she says that I deserve a sweet treat and a kiss on the forehead.
You do deserve a sweet treat and a kiss on the forehead.
Yeah.
Of all the kids in the house right now, you're my favorite.
Like in 5 minutes, I won't be able to get anymore. But I'll take it.
Take the win.
He'll be home soon.
Take the win.
Take that, kitty.
Yeah, because usually it's the dog.
The dog or the coffee pot.
Coffee pot's not really a kid.
The baby thinks so. I mean, when he ranks siblings, it literally goes the coffee pot, kitty, my best friend, or no,
Jolly.
yeah, Des, Jolly, Ashlyn, me. That's the rank. I'm at the bottom. Even though I make him grilled cheeses at 2 a.m., it means nothing.
You're not at the bottom.
He says it to me specifically after I say that you're my favorite little brother. He's like, you're up there. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm not really trying to be careful with this. I want these to be kind of overlapping.
Damn, mommy again. I was just gonna say, she told me she loves me.
I'm not speaking to her.
Oh, good, because it's a text message. If you spoke out loud, she wouldn't hear it.
Alright, let's get some of this olive green here. Honestly, I regret going to this smaller brush. I think I would have been happier with just a little bit bigger brush.
Gonna bust out my stock crap. See where everyone's at. Mom's at her. The baby has been picked up. Pookie's at home. Is Pookie home? This is serious.
I can't tell if anything's happening in the chat.
Pookie's not home.
I quoted you on that the other day. She said she quoted me on that the other day because I said if you want something light, you need to make everything dark around it. I've always said that, and she said she quoted me on that the other day. But it's also true, and she said this also. Ivy said this in the chat also. It's also true that if you want something to look darker, you make things light around it. I find that the greens on the Nightshades are just a little more olive.
I get it.
All right. Try and blur that edge just a little bit. I don't want that harsh edge there. Like that. Now then, what do we want to do with that background? How about a little blue?
Pookie is home.
Yay.
Yay! And I like when she's home. Or here. My favorite place for her to be is here. She also wants snickerdoodle.
Did she say that?
No. But the past couple times she comes over, I've either made waffles with whipped cream, snickerdoodles, or bread. Sometimes, at one point in time, there was all three in the house, and she was like,
I know, right?
she gets so excited.
I feel that.
You know, Edward Big Bread? That's a 3-hour ordeal.
A 3-hour tour.
Mine might be done.
The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the spirit of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. And the amount of time it takes you to bake bread, the minnow could have returned from their trip.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
But there was a storm.
Oh no.
Not sure how I feel about the blue. I'm going to finish with the blue and then decide if I want to do something else.
If you add a little yellow to it, it'd be green.
If I added a little yellow to it, it'd be green. But if I made it green, it would blend in with the olive of the branches, and I'm not sure that I want that.
Why don't you use the blue above the one you're using? Why don't you use the blue above the one you're using?
I don't know what you mean. It's mostly gone.
Is it? Do you want me to go get mine? I can. It's your old one.
I know.
Fully loaded.
I need to just reload this one.
I'll go get it.
I'm about done, baby. There's no reason. I appreciate it, but there's no real reason to.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Pinky promise?
Pinky promise.
Okay. I'll stay. And yap your ear.
And yap my ear off. See, that's what I should have done. I should have gone with some Payne's Gray and some yellow ochre and made a gray, green. Yeah, I think I'd have been happier with that. We're gonna have to stop and ink this soon.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't really have a time frame. I don't go for the full 5 hours like Ivy does. But YouTube, if you go over 5 hours, if you break the 5-hour limit, YouTube doesn't promote it. But I find that YouTube doesn't really promote my live streams anyway. That's why I take my morning live streams and condense them into a 5-minute video. That I call the 9 Fun Fact Longies.
Cookie.
What notebook is this? This is a Canson mixed media notebook. I'll show you here in just a second. I used to subscribe to them. You can get them on Amazon, and I used to subscribe to them where it would give me a new one about every other month. And so I used to have a bunch of them. And then we started a policy where I would keep a beginner's watercolor kit, and anytime somebody had a birthday, anytime a kid had a birthday and we needed a present, I would have those kits on hand, and I would give the kit and the sketchbook to somebody as a gift. I stopped doing that though because one of our dear friends, every year their son would get a sketchbook and I would have drawn in it, and I didn't mean to draw in it. I just forgot that I had drawn in it, and it invariably would be a pinup or some nude or something that I would give to their child. Let me try this real quick. I was trying to dry long enough. That you could see me do the other. What do you call that dance that I do?
The floss.
The floss. I was trying to draw long enough that you could see me floss. It's like you created a TV show. I feel like I'm watching a virtual TV show. Thank you. That's exactly what I was going for. I want this to feel like if Bob Ross and Red Green and Justin Wilson had a love child. Yes, ma'am.
I was talking to Poochie,
Yeah.
and I was saying how I I was telling you that every time she comes over, there's one of the three, and that you were talking about how we were out of cookies, and she's like, "Oh, I should come over then."
Right.
Magically appear. I miss Pookie.
I
It's been a
miss-
week.
I miss her too.
What am I supposed to do? Make new friends?
You have to get off the couch for that.
No, people are scary.
Can't talk. Arting.
Are you inking?
I am inking. Oh, you made me ink. I'm gonna touch the butt. Don't you touch that butt. It's nice to meet you, Hungry. I'm Dad.
That said that, and I laughed so hard. The baby said, "I'm bored."
Look.
Nice to meet you.
Where do you think he learned it?
You. But it was still funny. Should I make spaghetti?
If you want spaghetti.
Would you eat spaghetti?
No, it's too late for me to eat.
You'd eat it, baby.
No, I'm not going to eat any spaghetti. Not this late at night, I'm not.
I love you.
I love you too. I guess she's leaving us. Everybody say goodnight.
Wait.
I think my pen's out of ink.
Oh no.
It is. It's out of ink. You can't really tell, but it is. It's out of ink.
It's super cool.
Ivy says,
Oh, no, I can't go yet. I didn't have
I-
paint.
Ivy says, if you like this show, you can also check out my show. Ivy, you can absolutely talk about your show. Ivy does coloring pages. She colors with colored pencils, and she talks about color theory while she does it. And there's trains that go by that they keep track of, and the chat is just fantastic. She's got some fabulous people. Like me, she's got some fabulous people that join her on the chat. But it's a different set of people because hers is during the middle of the day. You know, mine's either 5:30 in the morning or 7 o'clock at night. She gets, like, Gaming with Just Joe is a regular. I don't know, is Joe still around? If he left, I missed him saying goodbye. But Joe's a regular on her show, and her show is how I met him. But you are more than welcome to talk about your show in the chat if you want to. Ivy and I have been personal friends now for, good Lord, at least 16 years, if not 13 to 16. I can't remember if it's 13 or 16 years. But it's been a very, very, very long time. You didn't know that? Oh, yeah. Ivy and I have been friends for a very long time.
Not even going back to 90 years. I can sparkle while I walk in the woods.
You are the prettiest grandma. I thought you were making spaghetti.
But if you're not gonna eat it, I'm the only one home right now.
It's not like the junior's going to be home in a minute. We will be starving.
Yeah, but I can make dino nuggets for him. I don't think he's a huge spaghetti fan. He's a weirdo. But we have dino nuggets and ramen, which is the best food.
I love dino nuggets and ramen.
We'll leave one as a sacrificial by the coffee.
Yeah, but I'm not eating this late at night.
Again, for the morning, by the coffee. I'm at 29.
If I eat this late at night, I can't sleep. Alrighty. So there is my second nightshade for the night. Oh, Electric Aura was on the vertical, and she said, or they said, I don't know if Electric Aura is boy or girl or what, but they said this is beautiful, the purple, and they said, is this water paint? And then they moved over to the vertical, to the horizontal, and I missed that. Yes, it's watercolor. What is today? Today is the 26th of March. All right. And then I was going to show what kind of book this is. This is a Canson mixed media notebook, and I cut it down. I cut about I don't know, a half inch off the edge of it here. It was 7 by 10 inches by 7, and I cut it down so that it would fit into a Bible cover. They sell Bible covers at the bookstore, Barnes & Noble. They sell Bible covers, but they don't really fit sketchbooks, but they're really handy because they have handles and they have pen pouches and all kinds of stuff. And so I trimmed this down so that it would fit inside of, and so that it would fit inside of a Bible cover. But it's all kinds of sketches in here. I mean, you can tell it's well loved. But the problem with flipping through this one is it's got snails and alligators and pinups and all kinds of stuff in it. And so I don't know what kind of nudity's in there to get me kicked off of YouTube. So all right, so Ivy goes live Tuesdays and Fridays from 1 to 5 Eastern. She colors, she arts, she sings, and there's original music from Gaming with Just Show. And we talk about why we do things this way and that way, and I hand out motivation and inspiration like candy. That's what Ivy does on her show. This show is to inspire you to be creative and take risks with your creativity. My whole purpose here is just to have fun creating and to show people what kind of fun creating can be and make them want to express their own creativity. And I hope that you have been inspired tonight by that. And if you have been inspired tonight by that, then please send the pictures to Blade at artisticbiker.com so that I can share your works with others and we can together inspire people to be more creative. Guys, thank you so much. Oh, I guess I better show them together, huh? Let me go back over here and we can see the two watercolors next to each other. And do you have anything else to show? No? Okay. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I do look forward to this every week, just like I look forward to spending the time with you every morning when I get to art with my besties. It is my favorite time of the day and night when I get to do this kind of stuff. So be sure and tune in next week, same Artistic Biker time, same Artistic Biker channel. But next week will be a little different because we're going to go through all the notebooks. We're going to talk about, it's going to be a little celebration of the 1 year anniversary. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. And then we dance. We dance until somebody says they see us dancing, because when they see us dancing, we will know that the lag has caught up with the stream, and that means we won't be cut off mid-sentence. Everybody gets a chance to say hello and goodbye to each other, ask any questions if you have any leftover questions. It gives you a chance to clicky thingies this way if you're on the horizontal, or this way if you're on the vertical. But the most important thing is that I don't get cut off mid-sentence.